The alpine glow is coming up. Oh my god. This is a short-lived moment. It's a beautiful one. Oh yeah. So exciting when this starts happening. And you know the sun's coming to warm this shit up. It's glowing all down in there too, a little bit. Better get some pictures. Alright, just gonna sit down here with my coffee. Got my sleeping bag wrapped around. I'm cozy. Nice and cozy. My freaking battery life on my phone is just dwindling very quickly here. So I'll probably have to get it up on the charger so we have it for the day. And yeah, maybe get breakfast. I don't know. Might wait till later to eat. We'll see. All right, round two. I'm gonna make a second coffee. Sean said yes to tea, so you know it's cold when. Gonna make him a chai tea. It's in there. Said he slept pretty cold last night, which is insane because he's got like triple the layers on that I do, and I was still warm, but I could just tell that the nights are getting colder. So anyway, look at this come up. I actually enjoy this cooler weather. I'd rather this than be swarmed by mosquitoes and flies any day. At least you can dress for this and get comfortable. There is no safety in a bug-ridden zone. And I also feel like I'm used to it now. Like it sucks when you first get out of bed, but once you get moving around, it's no big deal. How's she going by?
Freezing to death, bye.
We gotta get your blood pressure checked because I think it's severely low.
It's a good thing.
Or your iron levels or something. There you go, get that into you. That'll ease the pain. Right, we're all packed up here. It's just it's about 8:15. It's about 8:15, and we're gonna hit the road here. Had a nice conversation with the other guys, and we found out that they're here on a bachelor party. So that's kind of the first bachelor party I think we've ever seen. Heard of people doing their honeymoon backpacking, which is exactly what we did for our honeymoon. We backpacked to Egypt Lake, stayed there a few nights, did a couple day hikes from our camp. And then afterwards, we still had time off, so we just traveled down the Icefields Parkway, camping with our vehicle, and did a couple day trips. So it's one hell of a cheap honeymoon, let me tell you. And that's one hell of a cheap bachelor party, and he won't get in any trouble with his fiance because you can't really helicopter strippers out here, and it might be too cold for them. Should have got Sean up there on the food hang poles, just
oh my God,
giving him a show. Here we go. First order of business. Get through that little forest, little patch of forest there, cross the meadow, and then we will come out to the base of our big climb for the day. So we are ready to hit that up. It's nice and cool. Let's do it. Boy, how the times have changed. We are the first ones busting out of camp. Okay, that is brand new to us. So today is what you see is what you get. I'm pointing straight at one of the rock piles that's up there. That is our big to-do for today. And to be quite honest, I am looking forward to it. I'm not worried about this climb whatsoever. I'm excited to get back up in the Alpine for some stellar views because it's a beautiful bluebird morning. It's gonna be a nice weather day, and I think by the time we get up there, it should be warmer than yesterday. So we didn't have a full breakfast, just some hot drinks and a couple sugary snacks just to tie us over. And if we're feeling hungry when we get up there, which I'm sure we might after the big climbing, then we can have our breakfast on a mountain pass. Doesn't get much better than that. All right, made it through that flat section pretty quickly behind us here. And now we are at the base of our big climb. So we're just gonna get sorted out, get some layers off, get some sun protection on, because we are now exposed to the elements for the rest of today. Right now I'm looking at a whole herd of sheep in the valley here, so I'll switch it around and show you. All right, here. We entered the meadow here, getting mooned by like 20 sheep. They're pretty rude, you know. It's not very nice first thing in the morning. Not very welcoming. Right, it's just coming up before 9 o'clock. It's like 8:57 or something like that.
And we're about to go up.
And we're going up to there. Boop. Boop. I'm gonna try and keep this sun hoodie on.
Going to see my
so I don't have to mess with sunscreen today. Got my hat on. Sean's still pretty layered up. We're gonna be stopping pretty quickly. It's still very, very cold out, but that doesn't mean shit when you're climbing. It might as well be 35 degrees. All right, just 15 minutes into the climb. This is the progress we made so far. Haven't done a full hour yet, but coming up to it. And we're at 2.5 kilometers in total. So, I mean, look at how far away that is.
I wanted to be up there in 2 hours. No, I said 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, and then
So I guess we still have 2 hours at my worst case scenario.
so we're not quite up the bowl yet, where we'll be climbing up beside it. That's where
the next section sucks.
Yeah,
the next section's where the gains are.
Where the gains. So yeah, I am feeling a little warm with the sweatshirt on, but
I have de-robed.
But it's just kind of the best thing for sun protection. And when you do start to feel hot, if you just stop for a few seconds, you start cooling off immediately. So just gotta kind of go at a pace where you don't overheat, but just kind of steadily keep moving. The water is also ice cold, so drink a little bit of that on the way up to cool off. Sun is in our face for the climb. So.
Like completely in your face. You need sunglasses.
Yeah, it's completely in your face. I have sunglasses.
I was praying for the sun and now I want it to go away.
Yeah. And you are the most famous for that. I was like, yeah.
Within an hour.
You'll be the one. You'll be the one complaining about the sun.
Going straight from I'm freezing to death to God damn it, it's the sun.
I think I'm gonna have to put some sunscreen on my face. I'm getting a little rosy here.
Wow, that water is freezing cold.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw some sunscreen on because let's just be responsible here. Sean is golden brown, just, you know, the construction workers tan. Face, arms.
Don't need to use sunscreen.
Yeah, his face and his arms, neck, that's all good to go. The rest of him is translucent.
Translucent.
You can see right through your skin, it's so white. All right, 3.2 kilometers in. I think it was 2 hours, 50 minutes. This is what we're at.
No. Is it?
1 sec. Scratch that. 1 hour, 50 minutes.
There you go.
So that's...
We're gonna make my
That doesn't happen often.
We're gonna make my 3 hour mark.
So the ground's kind of leveled off here for a section, but
it gets way better in the brown.
yeah, that Brown Hill is our next milestone here, and the pass is still beyond that, so that's not our final climb, but we are inching closer and closer. We have noticed...
That's our final climb right there.
Yeah, but
That
it's...
one, that trail.
We still got to go up to get to it. It's not level to that. Anyway.
That's right.
We, yeah, unfortunately. But hey, it'll be home stretch, right? We noticed some of our fellow campers are down at the base there, down in the meadow, so they're gonna start their ascent. I think it's probably the 2 guys and the dog, because it looked like there was just 2 of them.
No, there's 4.
Oh, there's 4?
There's
Jesus,
4
you're really good at that. Takes me forever to even notice where you're like, oh, there's some people, and I couldn't find them for like ever. So yeah, people are making their way up.
I got my glasses, and ever since I got my glasses.
New glasses, new shoes. Oh boy.
Same old wife.
Yep. So we had our last little clip where we were sitting was right about there, and then we climbed up this mound, and the whole time you're climbing up the mound you're kind of eyeing up this because it looks like a path, but it's not. It's so I'm looking right here, and there's footprints of people.
Well, I think it's a goat.
No, but I've seen shoe prints. I think people get up here and they traverse down this kind of pit area and climb up here. And this might be where they're saying that it's sketchy and possible death. So
stay off this one.
Do not climb up that second mound. You're going this way. Yes, so I'm speaking above this pit.
Yeah, and then you go across.
This is the ridge, which will then make for less steepness
For the rest of the time.
For the rest of the time. It should be more of a gradual, still going uphill, but it should start. Yeah, it should start to become a little bit less vertical. Oh, there's Landslide Lake's back in sight. It's like glass down there right now. So calm. No one's gonna lose their tent today. All right, ooh, just got bit by a mosquito. Last clip we were down there and we advised not to go over here where the ground has been heavily trampled on. It definitely is a goat path, but I definitely noticed boot prints down there. So we came up, and now this is the edge of the big pit. So you can see the trail skirting around it. It's pretty gentle right here, gentle incline. And then it goes steep again, but that is the top of the pass, the high point of Wild Horse. So it's getting close. We are making gains, and we're both feeling good, feeling strong, high spirits. Nobody's really suffering right now, so it's just about making your way up these hills one step at a time, and we're getting closer each step that we make. All right, this is it. Follow this. That's the top, people. So we just did the whole ridge. There's the lake. There's the goat trail. It's a way, but not the way I'd like to go. So just one little bump up and we're having a nice, well-deserved break. Woo! We are up 4.1 kilometers from where we were camped. 2 hours, 19 minutes of non-stop uphill. Steep, steep, steep. But we conquered it. So we're gonna sit up here, make some lunch. I'm gonna have my oatmeal. Sean's gonna have some Mr. Noodles. And we get to sit up here carefree because there's not a cloud in the damn sky. Yeah, not a damn cloud in the sky, just a gentle breeze. Beautiful views. And no more climbing. So we're not worried at all. And we also don't even have a long drive home after this because we are, I think like an hour and 20 minutes from Rocky, where we live. So if you were so inclined, it'd be really easy technical wise to get up that little peak there. It would definitely be some more uphill though action for you. No, I'm not gonna do that. So time to bust out the cooking gear, get some food going, and enjoy this nice milestone. And it was 10:35, 10:30 something, if I didn't mention that. So we're up here at just a really nice time of day to be done the climbing and get to sit here. By the time we are done and get moving again, we'll start feeling the heat of the day. So pretty much textbook going today. All right, got a little water boiling here for our lunches. I was a little bit concerned doing it this way from camp if it was going to be like super windy up here. And it is a little windy now, only until I busted out the stove, then it decided to pick up, but it's pretty protected there, so should be boiling in no time. Should be boiled in no time. So I can assure you that this whole Wild Horse Pass route to and from Landslide Lake has a path 100% of the time. Basically no route finding necessary, except for when you come to this alpine section. You just have to keep an eye out for cairns. And if at any time you feel like your life is in danger or you're doing anything technical, scrambly, that sort of thing, then you are in the incorrect spot. And that's not me being hasty. In our last trip, we made a very messed up navigational error that we fully admit and agreed that it was very stupid and that kind of stuff can happen. But I do know that this is a more popular trail that people would maybe be watching videos for and wanting to get some insight onto what it's like. So that's the only reason why I'm being super clear about the fact that there is trail. So stay on the trail. This is a popular route. It's well worn.
Stay to the right, actually. See Landslide Lake.
Yeah, on your way, stay to the right when you start seeing.
Left from Landslide Lake.
Yeah, I'm saying to.
Yeah.
When you're going to Landslide Lake,
Yeah.
stay to the right. And obviously the way back is easy. But yeah, so pretty much easy for like route finding and technical wise. It's just the uphill battle, and then what we believe is going to be our struggle for the day is the long downhill steep That is going to be more gruesome than what we just did.
2 hours of just
It's going to be some sore joints. Some very sore joints are in the future. So we're gonna live it up for right now.
Till next time.
On the pass. It's summer 11, have me a blast up here. Life is good. And then we'll check back to you about if that continues. There is the group of people. You cannot really tell in the camera where they are, but it looks like they're all together and they are reeling it in.
Looks like there's only 3 of them.
Come on, bachelors, you can do it.
Watch, it's not even the best.
This is your last hooray, man. Live it up.
Last hoorah.
Right, it's 11:01 a.m. So that early lunch we just had was pretty quick.
So we're gonna be out by 1 or 2 p.m.
That's your prediction?
Yeah.
All right. We haven't seen the bachelors come up yet. Yeah,
I will be over there when they get there.
They're just hidden behind that little slope there, so they'll just all of a sudden pop up. But we're just gonna start making our way down. So it's time to get hurt.
Time to get hurt.
Yeah, the next part is a pain game. The uphill was just cardio.
I think you're going down.
I'm just meandering. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the uphill portion of today is basically complete. I don't think we'll have any more big climbs ahead of us. Maybe a few little ups and downs through this alpine traverse here, but we are mostly going down, and it's going to become a very steep down. So that'll be our next hurdle. This is the best part of the trip right here. Just coming through this wide open mountain pass scenery. This is what it's all about. This is what you come out here looking for. Beautiful mountain views. Fantastic. This is that awesome V that we were looking at yesterday. It actually kind of looked more spectacular with the stormy weather. Kind of gave it a little bit more oomph. Nonetheless, this is a beautiful traverse. So this traverse is a little hard on the ankles because it's deep scree. So it's kind of like you're walking on a beach, but the beach is slightly angled because we're on the side of a slope right now. So we're doing a basically side hilling here. It's not sketchy or anything, but it's just your feet kind of get dug in some awkward ways. You can kind of notice Sean will kind of stumble around like how I'm doing too, because you just got some kind of soft ground that's just it's already hard on the ankles. All right, back on to some nice level ground. So feet are nicely stacked with the joints. Feet and ankles are enjoying this. I'm not 100% sure yet, but no, you know what? We don't have any incline to get to that next pitch. We should just be descending right down onto it. This is that mountain yesterday we saw the people heading up, and what a crazy difference the next day can make with conditions. Because and there's bachelor number 1. They have begun to reach the summit. Woohoo! Yay! So yeah, yesterday it was like definitely in the negatives up here. Temperature, it was freezing cold, windy, dark black clouds rolling in, raindrops. Thought I was seeing some ice pellets even. And now today is just full sun, not a cloud in the sky. It's still a nice pleasant temperature. Takes a bit in the mountains for the heat of the day to roll in. Definitely after lunchtime, that's when it'll become a lot more noticeable. Right now we just have a nice gentle breeze. You know, like yesterday it was very windy up here. This is an epic view. Look at that glacier. As my almost 15-year-old would say, that's thicker than a Snicker. All right, so just as I predicted, we just leveled right on to this second pitch here. So it's already almost at sight, holy. So we came from there. That's the true top of the pass. Traversed all this beautiful alpine openness. So when you are coming up, heading towards Landslide, you may have some false hope that this is the end of your climb, but really it's that. But don't fret, because that section goes by very quick, going both ways. You're pretty much done here. There's no giant final push up to the summit there. It goes by quick in the terrain. After you've come up that little traverse is a walk in the park. So keep your head up. You're almost there. And now this is where we start our big descent. We are going to be doing a straight down for a good little bit here. I'll check back into you whenever I feel like it. Okay, so we're dropping down fast and hard. That is the David Thompson Highway, Highway 11, North Saskatchewan River. And here's us, inching our way closer to it. Actually, I can see the parking lot. It's that little cutout in the trees there. So just like when you get to the top of the pass on your way to the lake, you see the lake and it looks like, oh, it's right there. And hey, you are much closer than where you started off, just like how we are definitely getting closer to the end, but looks are deceiving in the mountains. Everything's so vast and you're up so high, and it's deceiving. Mountain scenery plays tricks on your mind, so we definitely, we still got to go through all that forested area, the dead forest, and that big first hill. That's gonna be kind of sucky, because this is actually not so bad right now. It's not too steep, like you don't feel like you're slipping or having to watch your footing or anything. You can just I'm jogging slightly and not having a hard time while filming. But it's actually when you get off the mountain slope and more into that forested area, it's it's very steep and loose. So that might actually be where we eat up most of the time on the descent. All right, big.
Faster, but our feet are going to be destroyed.
Big scree rundown. So started up there, did a little switchback, and then
I just ran straight down.
I zigzagged across this worn down path here into the deep scree. Makes it a little easier going. It's quicker, easier on the joints.
Yeah, we just ran 500 meters in a minute.
Still feel it though.
Yeah, on the feet.
Mine's the knees.
The feet are gonna be brutal by the end of the day.
I gotta plug my phone in. The battery is just not lasting on this trip well. All right, just stopped on the trail for a moment because there's a nice tiny patch of shade. Put on a little more sunscreen. Just taking a quick break here. We're about to go back into the dead forest there. The petrified burnt trees. So we're making pretty good ground, and overall so far feeling pretty much top notch.
Yeah, my feet are a little bit sore.
Nothing major going on. My two big toes are a little tender on the outer edges of just sidestepping. Yeah, that's kind of about it, really. More so just feeling tired. Pretty tired. The bachelors are somewhere. Can hear them, can't see them though. So they're making their way down. It's 9 kilometers in. How many, what's the time I said? 3:55?
I think so.
3 hours, 55 minutes. All right, coming down the first non-scree hill. So far, the dirt's grippy enough. Some of the real steep chutes, you can get on the rocks and little mounds for footholds. So,
you want to do this on a hot day going up?
Hell no.
It's fucking hard enough going down.
Hell yeah. So, I'm just found a little patch of shade here, taking a quick break. Just thought I'd check in and let you know that the forested section kind of sucks, but it's also so far not as loose as I thought. But I do know that I have one section in mind that I think will be a little slippery slidey, but just like how I'm doing now, if it's a little slippery, you just go a little slower, watch your footing. Hiking pole is fantastic for this kind of terrain. So I think we got somewhere around just a little bit over 3 kilometers left to the Jeep. So yeah, we're reeling it in. North Saskatchewan River. Hot bluebird sun exposed day today on the descent. So far we're just making our way down this gravel ridge.
Gravel crap.
It's actually not too bad to go down, not very slippery.
Where's the Jeep now?
I see it.
It's right there.
Yeah. So it's not too bad getting cooked, that's for sure.
2.5 kilometers away from the Jeep.
Our bachelors have made an error. You won't see them on here, but they are
on the wrong hill.
They are across the valley here, and you need to be coming out from over here through the petrified forest. Zoomed in on him right now. Yeah, he's kind of hung up on a slope, sitting right there. I'm not really good at doing it with the camera like that. I can't figure it out. But anyway, wrong side of the gorge.
They didn't cross
the drainage.
Yeah.
You gotta cross back over the drainage.
On this stupid bridge.
That's their adventure.
We almost were them.
Yeah, we were almost them.
I had to get the phone out and be like, okay.
Yep, definitely had to navigate there for a moment. So anyway, we'll just continue our descent in the home stretch of the downhill. So it's been just a continuous down, steep, loose rock, but footing pretty good. A few slips here and there, but overall it's been easier traveling than I thought. So that's a big plus. Sun continues to bake us to death. There's been no shade cover for a long time now. So this will probably be the last clip until we are down into the forest on the final stretch. See you then. Lord Thunder and Jesus bye. Welcome to flat ground. I guess we're still slightly going downhill, but not straight down. Did one final slip on the last little bit there. Never fell. Yay. Oh, this is a welcoming relief because... What? What? Oh, human? Oh. Anyway. Looks like there's some poor soul about to go up a wild horse pass. Good luck. Anyway, we are back down to the forest. This is the fire interpretive trail. This will take us straight out to our Jeep. Home stretch, people. All right, it's 1:40 and we're back down. So we did the exact same distance back. So that's good. Total of 0.8 kilometers round trip. So yeah, Wild Horse Pass to Landslide Lake and back is complete and successful. It was a really great trip. I enjoyed it very much so. I would do it again. And yeah, just a great time. Wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be on the descent, but as you can tell by my face, boy, is it exposed to the sun.
You're all red.
Yeah, so that's...
Where's that water bottle?
It's right here. A few cars in the parking lot from the other groups. I think those people we heard were just kind of doing the fire trail.
There's a whole family.
Yeah, they're just
coming out right now.
They're just doing the fire trail.
No, they were just going to the creek.
Just going to the creek, yeah.
They're at the creek with me when I was filming.
Day 2 is complete, August 13th, 2023. It's a Sunday, so we're gonna head back home, make a little stop at Nordig for some lunch. Anything to add to that, Sean?
Nope.
Don't get messed up on your way down at the creek.
Yeah. Over the creek.
Go over the creek.
To the petrified forest. If you're not going through the petrified forest, you are going the wrong way.
Yep, and it's definitely not something you want to do because it's a big gorge. And it would be nearly impossible.
You get clipped out.
Yep. So you'd have to go back up and connect. Looking good. All right, well, on that note, see ya on the next one. Thanks for watching.